Welcome back to Allianz Field. A humongous game here. 4th versus 5th in the Western Conference between Minnesota United and FC Dallas. With that in mind, let's take a look at the starting 11s. First, the Minnesota lineup presented by Allianz. Kendra. One adjustment. Ibarra drops out. Finlay comes in.
Well, we mentioned this earlier. What a luxury to have Ethan Finlay coming off the bench. Give Miguel Ibarra a little bit of rest. Adrian Heath told us he feels a little bit better about Ethan Finlay right now and his form. Kevin Molino absolutely on fire. He's starting to click with the attacking pieces up top. Angelo Rodriguez, Darwin Quintero, Ethan Finlay, they're on the mix now, going forward in that 4-2-3-1.
FC Dallas seeking just their 3rd away victory of the season. Make one adjustment. Ferreira drops out. Dominic Badji comes into the line.
And look, Dominic Badji has done whatever Luchi Gonzalez has asked him. He's played on that left-hand side, but now he's back in his traditional role up top at that number 9. 5 goals, 2 assists on the season. He is going to be a handful for the 2 center backs for Minnesota United. Mascara healthy on the left-hand side. Hollingshead will get forward, get in on the attack as a left back. And Barrios, the Minnesota United killer, with 2 goals and 2 assists in all competitions against them. He's on that right-hand side, but he will flip-flop with Mascara throughout the match.
The grass has never been greener, the pathway never clearer, the loons never keener. For more, here's Jamie Watson. It is, once again, a joy and a thrill to bring you Minnesota United from Allianz Field on a day overshadowed by several monstrous maybes. 4th versus 5th, new versus old, and hysteria up against history in itself, and an obvious yearning for more from both. On a day where Victor could settle into 3rd in this wild, wild west, this, Kendra, is where they make their mark. Full of pace and endeavour. Here's Dominic Badji all the way through, and easily gathered by the former Arsenal goalkeeper Vito Manone. Molino, angled ball in, and now it's Finlay, Quintero! Dallas throwing their bodies right on the line. Here's Jan Gregish. Angelo Rodriguez took a nick on the way through. Minnesota's reward is a corner. Jan Gregish towards goal. Easily gathered by Jesse Gonzalez. For Mosquera. Overlapping is Hollingshead. And at the near post claiming, with little trouble, is Vito Manone.
The FC Dallas winning the midfield.
Well, here's Barrios, who's through here. And it nestles on the top of the net. It will be a corner. The referee saying Manone got a piece of it. Talking of cool as a cucumber, Molino manoeuvring through midfield. Quintero! Well, we've seen him score from there before.
Overlapping run on the left-hand side. It's pulling that defense out of shape a bit, causing problems.
Lovely ball forward. Finlay! Palmed away! And Finlay unable to capitalise with the follow-up, but the flag was offside and raised on the far side. Glorious opening for Minnesota. Interrogating Dallas. Ball flicked across. Finlay! Wide. Well, half the stadium thinks the ball has nestled into the back of the net. In the end, wrong side of the post. Sylvania. And Hollingshead. And wide. The opening 45 minutes ends goalless. Stay with us, still so much more coming your way, including the Element Electronics halftime show next.
It looks so dangerous every time he gets on the ball.
Another player who looks dangerous on the ball is Barrios. Fabulous challenge by Hassani Dotson. One that was desperately needed, and it came in the nick of time for Minnesota. Retains and regains possession for Minnesota. Jan Gregish goes for the spectacular. So raises the arm in apologetic fashion. Sylvania. Badji giving chase. Oh, Vito Manone diving at the feet of Badji. It will be Mosquera. Wide. Not the outcome Dallas were looking for. We'll get to in a little while. In the meantime, Acosta! Fabulous save by Vito Manone! Clipped off the cusp of the Italian's claw. A wonderful save to deny Dallas the lead. Dallas continue on. Sylvania, pounded away by Manone. And at the second time of asking, is able to smother. Here's Acosta, who drags it towards goal and wide of the intended mark. And Iko Para in and hedges away to safety. Olam now into the feet of Jan Gregus! And the side, try! A goal from your man! From the man, from Minnesota's man! Catch them if you can! The old punchline with a killer blow! Who's laughing at them now? Claim the headlines, Mason Toy. They're all yours. Every single one of them.
I love this take by Jan Gregus right here. A really beautiful touch to let that ball come across his body. Takes the touch with the left foot to get it to the right. A nice shot in, and then the deflection. Then the rebound that's given up by Jesse Gonzalez. He makes a diving save. Can't get on the end of it. But it's Mason Toy in the opportunistic, not giving up on the play, knowing that there's an opportunity to be a bit of a poacher and get on the end of it, get his hips around it, and bury it with the left foot. And Mason Toy straight over to Ian Fuller. He talked to my training the other day. It's nearly a father figure to him.
Manone comes a long way. No penalty. And the Dallas coaching staff are off their bench furious. He will go and review it. And Manone can't believe it.
Check, but the two words, clear and obvious error. Baldomero Toledo had the best look at it from where he was on the field. His initial gut instinct was that it was not a penalty kick. Brian Reynolds, very smart, by the way, of the 18-year-old, to throw himself to the ground there. But if the game's in balance and you're going to overturn your initial call on the field, and you're Baldomero Toledo, one of the most experienced referees with 281 games in MLS officiated, he better be sure that there's a clear and obvious error. For me, that's not a clear and obvious error.
Penalty.
Well, there's one way Vito can redeem himself. He saved the pen.
It is simply now or never for FC Dallas. One last roll of the dice. It will be Ziegler. It's saved by Vissel Manone. Ball is played back in. Scrambled away by Finlay. And there it goes. Miguel Ibarra here. They haven't heard the whistle. It's over. It's all over. A new era, a new identity, and again, another win. Seven wins in a row for Minnesota United. The Open Cup semi-finalists up to third in the Western Conference. Minnesota United with a gargantuan 3 points here in Major League Soccer. So much more coming your way here. Stay with us. Plenty of headlines to discuss in the post-game show. Minnesota United with their 10th victory of the season beat Dallas 1-0.